Alright, you guys, so I just did a long 40-minute walk to Amazon lockers to get this right here. This advent calendar for myself. It's basically going to be jewelry. One thing I'm excited for, I know it has earrings and a necklace in it, but I'm excited for a bracelet. I hope number one right here starts with the actual bracelet and then everything else is the charms, right? Because I just think it'll be cool that I wear a bracelet throughout these 24 days and I just gotta add a charm and a charm and another charm, and then maybe the necklace and the earrings. Or maybe like number one is going to be the earrings or a necklace, then number two or number three is going to be the actual bracelet, and then we start off with the charm surprises. That better be how it goes. I'm gonna be very, very upset if I open one and it's a charm and I have to figure out when I'm getting to the actual bracelet. I'm so excited! So I'm supposed to check out of this Airbnb in December 2nd. That's like 2 or 3 days if I count. And I bought this tin of eggs, this carton of eggs a while back, and I just haven't got through it. I also got 2 loaves of bread and I haven't even opened it. So I'm just trying to eat this out, right? Because I have no idea where else I'm going to go. So let's just boil this. Okay, we're gonna boil these eggs, and I don't have mustard to make whatchamacallit. I think you know what I'm talking about, but I do have cream cheese, so let's see if cream cheese is a good substitute for mustard when you crush these boiled eggs and make it into an egg sandwich, you know? So I had it in mind pretty much this whole year, in the beginning of the year, that I would read the Christmas Carol for Christmas, and I just got started. It was free on Amazon, $0, just to let you know in case you want to read the Christmas Carol as well. And I just got to the part where Scrooge, we know that guy, he saw the first ghost. Well, no, he had like the first paranormal experience seeing his 7 years dead business partner Marley again, right? I believe it said Marley's face. It was not in impenetrable shadow as the other objects in the yard were, but had a dismal light about it, like a bad lobster in a dark cellar. I do not know what that means. It was not angry or ferocious, but looked at Scrooge as Marley used to look, with ghostly spectacles turned up on its ghostly forehead. So I'm walking around reading, and the ghost of Christmas past just came to collect Scrooge, and I guess he took him back to his teenhood. And then there's this line where he's like, the travelers came on, and as they came, Scrooge knew and named them every one. Why was he rejoiced beyond all bounds to see them? Why did his cold eyes glisten and his heart leap up as they went past? Why was he filled with gladness when he had heard one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and cares long, long forgotten? So my man finally showed up on this story. He says, I am the ghost of Christmas present, said the spirit. Look upon me. Scrooge reverently did so. It was clothed in one simple green robe or mantle, bordered with white fur. This garment hung so loosely on the figure that its capacious breast was bare, as if disdaining to be toward or concealed by any artifice. Its feet, observable beneath the apple folds of the garment, were also bare, and on its head it wore no other covering than a holy wreath, set here and there with shining icicles. Its dark brown curls were long and free as the genial face, its sparkling eye, its open hand, its cheerful voice, its unconstrained demeanor, its joyful air. Girded round its middle was an ancient scabbard, but with no sword was in it. and the ancient seat was eaten up with rust. You have never seen the like of me before, exclaimed the spirit. Never, said Scrooge, made answer to it. He was my favorite ghost in my childhood. I just liked the idea. Well, already setting the tone of the Christmas Carol being a ghost story, I like the idea of a very happy, jovial ghost showing up. My impression of the ghost is that he's very more pagan-based, embraces the paganistic elements of Christmas traditions. So I always liked him. So we are finally at the last ghost. The phantom slowly, gravely, silently approached. When it came near him, Scrooge bent down upon his knee, and for in the very air through which the spirit moved, it seemed to scatter gloom and mystery. It was shrouded in deep black garment which concealed its head, its face, its form, and left nothing of it visible save in one outstretched hand. But for this it would have been difficult to detach his figure from the night, and separate it from the darkness by which it was surrounded. He felt that it was tall and stately when it came beside him, and that its mysterious presence filled him with solemn dread. He knew no more, for the spirit neither spoke nor moved. Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Said Scrooge. The spirit answered not, but pointed onward with its hands. So I just had a random thought when I was reading The Christmas Carol, right? There was a YA novel called, I believe, If I Stay. Oh, it's not called If I Stay. Yes, it's called Before I Fall. It's another one. Before I Fall is the book that I read, and it was about this girl who died, and she had to live the same day over and over and over again till she made amends with everybody in every chance she got to fix things. And then she passes away into heaven, right? I remember the last lines were, I swear I saw a halo. That was really, really cute. She went to heaven. And then the movie after that, there was a movie by Chloe Moretz. I didn't see that one. I didn't read the book, but I know that she died. I don't know. Well, she's in the hospital and she goes into her past. And I guess the whole movie is the plot of her seeing if she wants to stay on Earth or move on or not. And I remember in my distant memory from my childhood about a rom-com about a woman who dies on her wedding day. When she was preparing for the wedding, she was directing an ice sculpture and it fell on her. And the rom-com is basically about how her husband was moving on and her hunting the woman that the husband is moving on to and her being pissed off about it, right? But what I'm trying to say is the Christmas Carol the ancestor of this storytelling trope? Somebody dying or near death, being put into an, if you can call it, an adventure, an odyssey, I believe is the word, where they see all, pretty much see that they were living life wrong and they were living life with all these loose strings, and to see where have perspective and have the chance to change it. Is the Christmas Carol the first rendition of that pattern? I doubt it. And I'm right. Shakespeare, everything goes back to Shakespeare, of course. Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, as good a man as the good old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and little heeded them, for he was wise enough to know that nothing ever happened on this globe for good, at which some people did not have their fill of laughter in the outset. That's so cute. And knowing that such as these would be blind anyway, he thought it quite as well that they should wrinkle up their eyes in grins, as have the malady in less attractive forms. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, but lived upon the total abstinence principle, after rewards, and it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive possessed the knowledge, may that be truly said of us in all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone. That's so cute!
It's a 12-carat oval Ceylon sapphire, Your Majesty. surrounded by 14 diamonds set in 18-carat white gold.
So I'm on my computer while I'm watching The Crown, and I believe I was flicking through Airbnbs, and I believe I found my next one that I'm going to stay in next month. And it's a lot more affordable. It's going to help me save, and then maybe in that time there I can like look for an actual apartment. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. It's time. It's 12:54. The 1st of December. This better. Ooh, this better. Look at that. So pretty. Please be a bracelet. Please be the bracelet. Ah! Sorry, it's the bracelet! Yes! Merry Christmas to me! I'm gonna just slide this on, alright? Look at that. Ooh. Now, we gotta see what the others have in store. See you guys tomorrow.